Come on in. All right, so I came through this broker's tour.
Yeah, with listed by Ty and Natalie Evans.
Yes, and the minute that I pulled up into the drive and came through the front door, I had to hold in my scream because this house is so exciting.
Yeah, this house is incredible. Built in 2000 by a world-renowned famous metalsmith, Heikki Seppä, who has work displayed locally in Bima as well as nationally at the Smithsonian. And it is a work of art.
The curvature of the details.
Yeah, curved walls, steel structure. This is one of the most solidly constructed homes and well-maintained homes I've been in. We are greeted as we walk in by a little peekaboo preview of what's to come with a curving wall, curving passageway that then constrains at the end to then release to this amazing great room. That is a Frank Lloyd Wright architectural technique to constrain and then release.
And then look at this view of Mount Rainier.
Look at that view.
Overlooking Rich Passage. The ferry comes through here.
This is incredible.
It is incredible.
Up at the
look
very,
at these windows.
Yeah, and we're up at the very tip top of Baker Hill. So yeah, we've got just a totally unobstructed view of the water and the mountain, just perfectly framed.
Will you describe to us what's happening with these windows here?
These windows are actually canted out. They're pitched and they taper from the bottom to the top. This is really unique. I've never seen this
especially in a home.
Yeah, this is a super unique detail. This is actually reminds me of the bridge of a commercial ship or the ferry. And the reason that they would do this is you can see how much natural light we're getting in here right now, but we're not getting direct sunlight this time of year. We're filming this early May. And so you're gonna get an incredible amount of natural light, but the amount of direct sun you're gonna get is gonna be minimal. So it's gonna keep this space nice and cool in the deep summer months.
All right, let's look at this kitchen. I'm not sure I've really seen a kitchen like this before with all of the curvature, including the cabinetry, Matt.
Yes.
What's going on here?
So these are, looks like bleached maple cabinets. This is all custom solid wood cabinetry. This is like super high quality custom cabinetry. These are timbre doors. So this is all cut out of strips of solid wood. We've got a column pantry with timbre doors. So you could get
it's amazing storage.
So much storage in there. Wow.
And then look at this cabinet here. But
wow,
shoot from underneath.
That's like a drip dry cabinet above the sink for your dishes if you don't want to run the dishwasher.
I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that before.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then what are the appliances?
Yeah, so that looks like this is a cafe refrigerator, a Wolf oven, and decor warming drawer. This is all pretty new stuff. Nice gas cooktop, new Bosch dishwasher. Very nice. This would be a great kitchen to cook in.
Structurally, these beams, describe what's going on here.
Yeah, so this is I'm not sure how extensive it is, but this is steel structure. Most of this house is steel framed. These are giant steel I-beams that we'll see a little bit later as we go outside. But yeah, this house is incredibly well built and really incredibly well maintained.
One of the primaries is right through here.
Yeah.
And I love the curvature of the walls and the sea glass blue.
Yeah.
It's just a soft detail away from white that mimics the serenity of the water.
Yep. And great view out to that deck.
Yeah, and the garden's just beyond.
Yeah, and check out the view from the bed. Really nice.
And then as you come through here, everything is connected yet private. So there's a closet here that then connects through to
Big
a laundry
walk-in.
space.
Man, I'd like to have laundry in our closet.
I know. And then we can come back through this way. And we're in one of the bathrooms.
Yeah, so we've got 2 connected bathrooms here. One
Yeah.
with a giant party shower.
Party shower?
Yeah, party shower.
What does that mean?
You can have like 8 people in there.
Oh my God, I don't think you can say that.
You can
And
totally
then
say
there's a bathtub in this one, but there it's like a Jack and Jill
Yeah.
with the separation here,
Yep,
right?
totally.
But so 2 full baths,
2 full baths.
separate spaces. This is the bedroom that we were in before, but then this is another bedroom here.
Yeah.
They have it set up like a rec space.
Yeah, set up as a den.
We have a closet here, and this connects back then to the front entry. This would be a great place to have an office space, or even to sit here, get some morning sun with privacy. It's just
That's
so
awesome.
quaint.
Mm-hmm. A lot of little nooks and crannies in this house.
All right, should we head downstairs?
Yeah, let's go
All right, let's
check it out.
look. So this space is unique because it has separate entry, as we can see when we come down here. So this is a parking pad out front here.
Yeah,
So come through here, it's like a secondary office space, flex space, yoga room,
nice. Office.
and then in through here, you have your shower, changing room, and then look at this.
Sauna.
I'll just come up here, perch in my little ray of sunshine.
This is great.
I know the morning sun is so nice, and this is cedar, yes?
Yes, this is all clear cedar. Looks amazing. You've got
Yeah,
a
it's well maintained and
drain in the floor so you can have like a little bit of wet sauna action in here. This is great.
yeah, really nice.
Yeah, and then we got the shower so you can come out and cool off.
Yeah, and then as you come through here, you've got a bathroom.
All right.
It's a great little vanity space. And then this is another separate living space. So you've got a galley style kitchen here, stove, refrigerator, really nice.
This is great.
And then you have another bedroom with this beautiful view, expansive windows, so much daylight.
Awesome. And great views. Yeah, so they've got this set up as a bedroom, but this could also just be like a rec room downstairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the way that this is set up is you can lock this entire space off and have a separate ADU, and the entrance to that is right through here.
Yeah, right through here. Yep.
This is great.
Well, I don't know if that would be considered your entrance, would it? Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then back through the kitchen.
There's great storage through this door space here, and then we'll head on back upstairs.
So what do we have over here, Erin?
A curved staircase. This is something that we've always specialized in our line of work. Something that stood out to me is as you come up here, your hand naturally wraps around the railing, but there's this groove here for your fingers.
Yeah, it's an asymmetric handrail profile, so it's got a little finger groove carved into it. So we can see this is made out of laminated Douglas fir, and this is made by taking thin strips of fir and wrapping it around a form and epoxying it or gluing it together. And yeah, makes for a really striking staircase in this entryway.
And then the bamboo treads mimic the bamboo flooring.
Mm-hmm. And we've got a custom light fixture that was made by the man who built and designed this house. And we'll talk about him a little bit as well. When we head up,
This is a secondary primary. by far the most beautiful view.
Yeah, best
in the
views
home.
in the house.
Yeah, look at that fast ferry coming through.
So cool.
And as you wrap around here, another large bathroom, double vanity.
Awesome. Oh, this is like a brand new vanity. That's quarter sawn walnut, all grain matched. Really nice, custom. Curved walls, curved wall into another giant shower space. This is awesome.
With the penny tile floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then this, so neat. They have this set up as a yoga studio at the moment.
This is awesome.
But I love these windows that then look out into the stairwell.
Yeah, let some light in. This would be just like a great little craft space.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then you're back at the top of the stairs. So everything just has this organic flow to it.
Yeah, all of these undulating curved walls, you know, curves are so expensive to build. I tell people that we're talking to that if you want to take a similar architectural detail and make a curved, it multiplies the cost by 7 to 10 times because it takes so much more time and planning to build something that's curved than it is to build something that's straight.
Yeah, and look at this reveal to the wall.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's mirrored.
This house is so well built. All right, so we've got the first of the exposed structural steel. This is like a moment frame with some tension rods. So this is giving shear support for the upper level. Here's another. And then we've got a true moment frame structure here. This house is primarily steel structure, and it is rock solid. As you walk through this house, this feels like it's built like a commercial structure. This house is incredibly well constructed. Here
This almost feels like you're walking on the deck of the ferry,
yeah,
right?
Yes, absolutely. And we're walking around these canted windows here. This is a deck, but we're walking on a concrete structure here. This feels like you're walking on a slab on grade. We've got these canted windows here, letting all this incredible natural light in, but also shading it.
Yeah, so nice. And then you have these like little peekaboo views of this garden space.
Mm-hmm.
This was one of my most favorite things exploring because it is just so much more expansive than how it appears.
Yes.
A lot of little hidden treasures.
Curved exterior walls, some overhangs, great little seating area. You could put a dining table out here.
All right.
So this deck is fully fenced and gated, so you could keep your small children or small dog up here. There's also a fenced-in area up here as a dog run, fully fenced.
All right, so which way do you want to go?
Let's go this way.
All right. So this is like a little Zen garden retreat.
Has
Just
a little
so
bird bath.
pretty.
Set up a little
And look
table
at these
down there.
pom-pom hydrangea. The gardening is just beautiful. But this is my favorite. So a few years ago we went to Hana in Hawaii and we're able to go to a bamboo forest.
Yeah, on the PPY trail.
This is like your own little bamboo oasis.
Love this. Yeah, if there were more breeze, you could hear the bamboo clacking in the wind.
Yeah, it's like a little secret pathway up through that way. Have this expansive yard out here. A protected garden for deer. And then look at this gate. So, this had to have been done by
the homeowner. And this is fabricated out of what appears to be copper plumbing scraps. And so this is all 3/4 inch copper tube, and then some 3/8 copper tube, and it's all fabricated to look like bamboo. Really incredible.
Yeah, and look at this.
This is just
Sculpture railing.
amazing. This is just a really magical property. We've got this wind sculpture here.
Tulips in bloom.
Lilac.
It's just so beautiful.
I love this property.
I know. And then, can you imagine? It's that view, the gardens.
I could hang out here.
I could definitely hang out here.
Maintenance in this house, it looks like it's brand new. You know,
And I cannot imagine how expensive it would be to construct a home like this today.
yes, like
Yes.
the replacement value of this home is incredible.
Incredible. Because it truly is one of a kind.
It is truly one of a kind. There are details I've never seen in a house under like $30 million. The curved out canted windows that taper, all of the curves in the kitchen right behind us, that curved staircase, just incredible details and like incredibly highly, well constructed. Just a really, really nice house.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And then I feel like, to me personally, outside is a reflection of the same detail with the manicured gardens, the Zen garden, the bamboo forest that mimicked what we've seen in Hana. It's like a little oasis.
Yeah, it's like a little mini PPY trail with the bamboo that you walk through.
Yeah.
You can't overlook that garden space, but it would be so easy to because this house is so nice.
Right.
And the view is just incredible.
The view is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I didn't know where to draw my eye because you want to look out at Mount Rainier, Rich Passage, the ferries passing through, the sailboats, the boat traffic. But it's just as captivating looking behind at the structure of the home. It's so unique. It's, a work of art.
It is a work of art. Some of the things that are unique about this home, the floor plans of the floors. So the lower level floor plan has nothing to do with the mid-level floor plan, which has nothing to do with the upper level floor plan. They are completely unique. The structure passes through the exterior walls. This is almost entirely a steel framed home. This house is rock solid. I don't know if you noticed as we were walking around, it's like nearly silent.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that if you were living in this house, you would never hear people walking around upstairs.
You can't hear anything.
Yeah, it is just a solid home.
Something that I really loved about this home is how fluid it all felt. All of the spaces connected with each other. It mimicked the curvature of the home and the design, but intentional separation so that you had privacy, which is something I hadn't really seen before in a home, where it was all open concept, but then you could find little moments of privacy or quiet that just, it felt like clearly was intentional.
Yes, and this home would be perfectly comfortable for just a couple with like single floor living with the the one primary suite off of the main living space.
Right.
But you could also have like a big family living in this home.
Right.
There's plenty of bedroom spaces. There's plenty of bathrooms. There's like private spaces downstairs that could all be a part of the main house or could be like a separately locked ADU unit.
Right.
This house is.
It has so much opportunity for really anyone who would be interested.
Yeah, it's totally flexible. Like
Yeah.
however you want to live in this house, like it is designed to accommodate so many different lifestyles.
Right. Obviously, my hope would be that somebody who moves into this space has an appreciation for the design and
absolutely.
architecture, because it is unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
I hope that whoever ends up purchasing this home appreciates it as much as we do.
I know.